What's up, everybody? All right, got the mic working. You guys can see me. We're good to go. I don't even know if that thing's even in shot. Which way do I have to move? I gotta move this way with it. Hey, there we go. You guys can see everything. Welcome everybody to Post Dangl Clarity. We're going to be talking about this last tournament at Lake Hartwell. We definitely got the dub. So I'll get into that, what was going through the head, and everything that went along with that W. But yeah, first things first, shout out to the Straight Up Fishing Group. Crazy week. It was a house of about like 8 of us. What was it? Chris, Alicia, Myron, Terrell, myself, Caleb, Fred, god dang, Destiny, and Chris. Damn, 9 of us. There was 9 of us in the house. So we got a house, and we're pretty close to everything. We're about 20 minutes from anything that we needed, which was really convenient. So we got there Wednesday morning, afternoon. We got there Wednesday morning around like 9, 10 o'clock. And our first ramp that we wanted to hit was, what was it? This one over here, Apple Island. This was what we wanted to check out because it's near all of these islands. We got to this ramp, it's closed. I didn't stream this part, but this ramp was closed. And then I had to check if you launch at a closed ramp, it's illegal. The answer is yes. You cannot launch at a closed ramp when the whole ramp is closed and it's only one lane. So that led us to go to the nearest one, which was Broilus. And this is where we pretty much, did our damage. So that Wednesday, we'll say around 11, I was fishing, and I found a couple fish. And just to give you a sense of the weather that day, I think it was somewhere in the high 70s, clear bird skies, just straight fire, wind. I mean, not wind, just straight heat from the. Let me move this stuff around too. Hold on before I go crazy. Just direct heat from the sun. It was actually very inconvenient. Nonetheless, it was hot. So we checked over here. We found a couple of fish down here on the point. We found some fish around this dock, and the other plan was to go here. I never made it out here. I never made it there. I never made it to this little cove right here. There were always pontoon boats and people corralling in here. But the water was down about like 7 to 10 feet. So right here, it was like an S-turn through this little island. And I wish I would have fished it more, but I fished this area and I found a lot of fish, which kind of like clued me in that I don't really need to check it for practice. So we moved around here. This is pretty much the area that we lived at. And during practice, we fished around this I guess you can call it a walkway / dock, and we fished a lot of that for the afternoon when we were waiting for Chris and Destiny to come in, and then we fished all of this flat. This, like I said, 7 foot down. So this whole what looks like a shoal is actually like an island, and there's a walkway that you can walk from this corner all the way over. So for the most part, the area was extremely open. There was also this island, and then there was a walkway right through here. And I'll probably get to the video during tournament of how that looked during that situation. I never went fishing back here. I did check these docks, and I caught 1 or 2 off of here during practice. And then for practice, we followed this all the way over to this point right here. Yeah, this is where I stopped. It was at this point. I never made it to the bridge. I didn't want to fish the bridge. But yeah, that is the situation. And then for our next day of practice, we had some issues at the house, so I went somewhere close to the house, which I think was it Carter Ferries? I don't think it was Carter Ferries. It was either this or another one. It was kind of in a cove. But we went to check that one, and then on so that was Wednesday. Thursday we didn't really do too much. Friday I went to go practice. Where was it? Yeah, I went down here to Double Springs. Was it Double Springs? No, I don't think it was Double Springs. There's Apple Island. It wasn't Hatford's. It was somewhere over here. I don't know. My bad. I'm messing up. It was on this side. I just don't remember where on this side. No. But nonetheless, we fished it, and let me check my messages. That way I can actually tell y'all exactly where we were. Double Springs. Where's that at? Oh, okay, so it was Double Springs. Okay, yep. All right, yeah. So we checked Double Springs, and the idea was this island is down, this island is down, and there was a couple of points that went to Hatton's Ford, and then this right here had pretty much it had a blow through right here, and then yeah. So yeah, it was Double Springs. So I apologize. So yeah, what's up, Pat? So yeah, we hit up Double Springs on Friday, and it was good. It wasn't as good as Broyles, which is fairly close, but it had the same pattern, and definitely wish that like we checked this stuff a lot more thoroughly. But like I said, the things I wanted to touch were the islands and blow throughs. So I did, and they weren't really happening for me. So tournament day, we locked in and decided to go to Broyles, and that was probably one of the best decisions because, I found out during the tournament that there were from like when we practiced Wednesday all the way into Sunday where we had our tournament. When we had our tournament, there were boat tournaments going in and out of that and releasing fish here. I didn't know that, and it became a very, very, very good situation. So that okay, somebody was at my front door, and it was nobody. It became a very good situation because we could definitely see a lot of retreads. So um, tournament day was kind of crazy. When we got there, the wind was blowing, I think, 15 miles per hour with gusts up in the 20s. So it was pretty sketchy water in the morning. But for what we wanted to fish, I felt that those fish wouldn't move too much. So we sat there for that one. I think it was somewhere in the 60s, and then it was overcast for most of the morning, and then later in the day it was partly cloudy. Water temperature on tournament day started off in 68, around 68, 69. By end of day it was like 70, 71. So water temperature didn't fluctuate in practice. It was probably like 70 degrees, so it didn't fluctuate too hard on tournament day. From Wednesday to Sunday, water was pretty cool. So starting off the day, we went over to this point to see if we can catch fish using top water, and then I kind of, hey Sammy, thank you. Yeah, his drop shot definitely delivered, and the practice helped. So for the day, we definitely pushed all the way over here to start the day, and I think we missed the fish top water here. It missed right close to the boat, but we definitely finished right. I mean, we got our first fish, which was like that 1775. I have these things marked, so let's see. At 1412 on video 709. So let's see. Video 709 at 1412. The window pushed all the bait out. Oof. Done. Come on, fish. I know you got here. Give me that 20 early in the morning. Definitely called that guy out. Got him. Got him. This is on the drop shot. Yep, got him.
Said, what does it tell you if they aren't in
Yo, Andrew, thank you. Fred, man, I appreciate you.
If they're not hitting drop shot, they're probably needing something a little bit more finessey, or they're not there. You need to move.
All right, so that was the first fish in the morning at for 1775. So from there, I think we caught another little dink right here on top water. And a couple casts later, and what I was noticing was that when I looked in scope, there wasn't a lot of fish in here as they were before. Now, as I said, the wind is blowing crazy, so I think it was coming this way from right to left. I think that's the northwest, yeah. So wind was blowing northwest. Later in the day, it actually starts coming up from southeast, so it was actually opposite, and that turned on a really dope bite. But while it was coming down northwest, I didn't notice fish in here. I assumed they would have went out here or they would have went around the island. But I was like, hey, when I practiced, I should come back here and check to see if things got pushed up here and fish are waiting for bait or taking shelter from the wind. So we definitely turned back here, and I think what was it? 7 minutes or 8 minutes after that catch, 9 minutes after that catch, we moved over to, was it 9 minutes? No, it wasn't 9 minutes. It was about 30 minutes. Yeah, it was about 30 minutes. We came back all the way over here onto this flat. And I will not lie, we caught mostly all our fish. I think there's a shoal marker right here. We caught all of our fish from right here to about right here. This area circle was pretty much our productive area for grabbing. Your stream volume is super low. I'm maxed out on PC. All right, I got you. I know why. It's NVIDIA broadcast. Let me get you real quick. All right. Here we go. Check there, and Mike. Oh no, I can see it. There we go. I'll max myself right here, but something's wrong with my settings. I'm not even getting close to peaking. Not a fan of Windows update for that. is device properties. There we go. All right, so we should be pretty high, peaking now. Yep, we're peaking. So I'll drop it down just a little bit. So this area right here is where we did most of our damage. So like quality fish. I think we caught 3 or 4 around this area. We also had this area during practice, and Destiny was whooping them in this area. So we knew there was fish that were going to be here as a whole. So my strategy, I stayed around this area, and later on I kind of understand, like, it was a good idea. I started noticing a lot of dead fish on the bank line, and when the lights came on, it looked like there's been a tournament. So I don't know. I mean, I understand how tournaments work. I understand, anglers do what they do, and these boat tournaments during these times are really, really, it sucks because these fish are trying to spawn, but there was a lot of dead fish. I guess every tournament you're going to have dead fish. It's going to happen, but there was a lot of dead fish here, and I then kind of clued in on that there probably was boat tournaments. Later confirmed.
A member has returned.
Hey, Junkie. Let's go. 39 in the bag. Welcome back.
Fishin_junkie just redeployed with the fire team. 39 months strong. Great job on the win.
Thank you, man. With that information, I understood that I'm fishing retreads. These are fish that have been caught and released from a previous tournament. They're going to probably be very stressed, but they will still eat based off of like the finessey stuff. You can't throw like a swim bait and they'll kill it. Can't throw a chatterbait, they won't get it. It has to be finessey, which I already had. Shaky head, drop shot. We were set for the finesse game. I was going to ride or die with those anyway. So it all works out. So I think we got our second fish. Yeah, those were the big ones. Like I said, about 30 minutes after we caught the one at the dock. So what was that? At 8 o'clock. So where's the 7:40? It was this one at 23:20. Yeah, they're growing really well. That's a really good one. Oh, and the water's so clear. Oh, shit. So right there, just to give you guys an idea, that is what I was talking about on the map. So that's there. And I'm not too far away from it. I swear I'm not too far away from it. And there's the shoal marker I was saying. And let me see if I can get the cast that I got out there to show you how, like, I'm very close. Yep, so yeah, we're throwing into about 5 feet of water.
Thor Fishing Freak said soon the weeds will be showing.
Yep. Well, with this with the water so low and the water so clear. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, they're growing really well. That's a really good one. I need to sort out the donos on YouTube. Understood. I'll sit down and look at it. Yeah, that's MLF Razor. Good bass. It's a really good bass. Ah, let's go. Fuck. Really good bass. So that's a 19 3/4. It was largey. So the first fish I caught was a largemouth, and the second fish right here that I caught was a largemouth. To put in perspective, during practice, we caught about 30 fish in this area on Wednesday, and we only caught maybe 5 to 6 largies. So it was a very, very good scene to understand that there's largemouth there. Can you guys see the turkey vultures? No, you can't. But they were all grouped up around here eating. But yeah, 1975 there. I'll just send it straight to the next one, which is at 32 minutes of this one. Oh. Wait, 32 flat.
Wouldn't talk about
All right, cool. So there's
Oh,
there's
listen,
the marker.
I'll say it's a lie until proven otherwise. I gotta disagree with both things. I'll believe it. A 39-inch bass is not it. Pike, walleye. I'm a cat, man. But you can look at world records. You literally had a world record, 39. You wouldn't even tell me about. You wouldn't talk about. You wouldn't talk to me about the length of it. You talk to me about the weight of it. It's another good.
Really, really good fish. Just straight digging. Did not jump. Nothing. Just digging. Really, really good fish.
Come with this side dish. Okay, maybe not.
Fishing Freak said we don't feel like we were here.
It is. Another big one. Fucking another big one.
I gotta watch my mouth. I also yell "Bing Bong Fish On," but yeah, that you can hear me on Twitch while trying. Yeah, it is. It's very sensory grabbing when you're doing your normal your normal jitters with the drop shot, and then all of a sudden it just loads up. Like that's crazy. I just started jittering, and did that thing just catch me? Is that what just happened? Oh yeah, it caught me. I'm about to say why did that thing start flashing? Okay, yeah, so it's doing the AI handshake. All right. Sorry, I got distracted. So that's right here. I think eventually for the next couple we move around and we catch some around here. So I think the next one is, so that was a 20. Our next fish was the 17, and then our last fish was the 1825. So we'll head over to the 17 video, wherever that is. I think that's on the last one. 836 at 337.
When was so?
Oh no, that's at 209.
Damn. In a perfect world, they would set up here.
So between this time and the last fish I caught, I did talk to a boater, and he was the one who told me about the tournament that was going on in the areas the couple of days prior. So that kind of like really clued me in to stay in this area, don't leave, to go find fish and just hold tight and fish it out. So I think it said 209 at 209.24. So that one literally bit it while it was hopping, and I felt him take it. And now you can see that the wind has changed direction. It's not blowing left to right anymore. Oh no, this is not when it changed direction. It's still blowing the right way. It's when I go and check the island, it switches its direction. It's a spotty. Damn, that's a good fish.
Really good spotted bass.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a 17-incher.
Oh, that is a spotty.
That's a very good spot. And just like I said, we stayed in this area, and I think the next one comes from the blow through, and it was nothing but largemouth. I was catching fish like every other cast in that blow through when the wind changed. This was at 339. 339. Yep. So I'm just resetting after catching a fish. That's what happened. Yep. Just resetting. 339.38. So it might not even be this cast. It might be the next one.
Should I play the music to make the bite?
Oh no. No. You get me.
Webster Crowley said twist.
No.
Honey
No.
Christian said after he died.
Do not.
So you can see that the water is coming out of this right here compared to the last one. I think the wind was blowing a different direction. But yeah, so it's coming through right through this island. Right in the blow through. So these are the two islands that I was mentioning. This one on the image does it up. Does he got it? Yeah, he got it. Nice. Yeah, that island wasn't even showing.
Malnourished largie.
And I thought this was small until he did that jump.
No, that's not
and,
malnourished.
And then I realized I had to put some respect on him. That was not a small bass. Definitely had to put some respect on him. Yes, sir.
Not malnourished. I mean, it's thin, but it's not malnourished.
So, yep. 1825. It was a good one. So that fish put us at 92.75 and pretty much secured the win. So this happens. This fish is caught at like 12:43. I think I had it saved in my phone. Just to confirm, it was caught around 12:43 and yep, 12:43, 12:43, and I caught many fish after this, but I didn't find any upgrades. I mean, 92 is respectable, but to be clear, when we had Destiny and Chris come out to fish with us during practice, Destiny caught 91 inches in this area. So at this point in time, probably like 30 to 45 minutes prior to this, me and Destiny were, I think, 1 and 2. And she was like hot on my trail with that until I caught, I want to say it was either the 17 or the 18. We were very, very close. And yeah, how everything worked out. She finished third. Chris, damn, it's the craziest what if stories that I could tell y'all about. Let me finish this and then we'll get into the what if story. Somebody remind me about the what ifs, but I'll go through as much. There's too many. There was a lot of coincidences that happened. So after this fish, I then travel and start experimenting out here. And then I come back. I catch a couple more, but nothing crazy. I come back and fish the ramp. Nothing crazy. I caught like 3 here. I missed one back here. I come back. I think I caught another one at the ramp. And then I start fishing around the flat. I fish the blow-throughs again. Nothing of size to get higher than the 17 that we had. So at that point, you know, I fished hard. I didn't really like slow down. My only like change up that I did is that at the last 30 minutes I put on a chatterbait and I started trying to get a chatterbait bite, but I didn't get anything. There was nothing left for me to catch in that area. So, and I knew it, and it was kind of like weird because when I reached back for my drop shot rod again, I pulled on the leader because I was going to throw it. It was like last like 12 minutes, and the leader broke from the braid. They separated. I'm like, oh, that's a sign. That's like the rod that's been working, the rod reel line that's been working like the best the whole day. I went to grab one and it literally gave up right there. That was me. That was the almighty force saying, "Hey, job well done. You're done here." And I just packed up my stuff and started heading back. That was like one of the biggest signs that I've ever seen. But that pretty much like covers the tournament. But the what if stories, I think we got Fred in here. I don't know if Destiny or Chris are in here, but going in, thanks Waves. Thank you so much. Going into the tournament, there were a couple things that I talked to a couple people about, and just my energy going into the tournament was very, very focused on trying to win it. So, backstory: my first straight up fishing championship was on Hartwell, and I came in 5th, but I only had 4 fish, and I was down from first place by like 8 inches, and it ate at me, that knowing that if I would have gotten one more fish, had to be a 10-incher, 11-incher, 12-incher, I would have won then. Next straight up fishing championship, I come in 5th again. Had a really, really good time down at Sinclair. I caught my PB. What was it? 8 pounds, 13 ounces. On a chatterbait, I fished it the way I wanted to fish it. Drop shot and chatterbait. Awesome time. Then we go into Richard B. Russell last year down South Carolina, and I swear I would have had the winning. I thought I had the winning fish, but they moved out. I was catching like 17 to 18-inch spotted bass in this one area, and the wind changed and pushed the bait out, thus pushed the spots out. So I came in 5th again. Now the if you look at my post last year, I came in 4th, but there were late submissions that came in that moved me into 5th. So this tournament, the goal was win it, don't come in 5th. Just try to win it. My energy was to win it. Like, the thought process was to go for the win. A funny story, Freddie J was talking about his tournament up in Ohio at East Fort, and then I was like, oh man, it's gonna be your first tournament, don't worry about losing, just go in there, have fun, try to pick up something, try to understand what's happening. And then he was like, yeah, I'm trying to get ready for Hartwell, and I told him, like, yo, don't even worry about Hartwell, I'm gonna win that one, just come there to have fun, hang out, for the community and fellowship. You're just there for fellowship, don't worry about winning, I got this. And then while we got to the Airbnb, Chris showed us the belt, the belt that you win. I gotta go grab this thing. Hey, pretty girl. The championship belt this year, literally, I mean, I don't know if I always tell you guys, but purple's my favorite color. And it had everything that I love. I said, dog, don't even worry about that. I got that. Y'all, I told them, just leave it in my room. I literally said, yo, just leave it in my room. Y'all don't even got to worry about going to fish. I got it. And tournament day comes around, and I did everything right. I had a good dinner. I got to sleep at least getting 6. My goal is always to get 6 to 7 hours of sleep, and make sure that I have everything that needs to be taken care of, boat wise, rod wise, taken care of, and I'm good to go. I had all those checklist things done, and when I woke up, I was ready. Like, I was like zoned in, and it definitely came into fruition. Like, all I was thinking about was making sure I get that one bite, and I didn't miss my hook set. I didn't miss my hook sets. I focused on how the fish was moving when I hooked up. There was a lot of things, but nonetheless, we got the W with 92.75, and my first straight up fishing championship win. Thoroughly ecstatic. We also won a Lowrance HDS Pro 12-inch screen. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with that. I've never seen myself as a 2-graph person. I'll probably have the Lowrance as my my main graph for side imaging, down imaging, and 2D, and then I'll just use my 9-inch screen, I guess, for live scope. Try to I don't know. I don't like the 2. Why is it down there? Up here. Uh-oh. Wave? Hello? You gonna get me? There we go. Cool. So with I definitely hope that is the that becomes the I hope that doesn't become the norm, but I have to figure that out. But if I could, if I could sell it, I don't think anybody would want to buy it at its retail price, it being brand new. but we'll try to figure out something to do with it and incorporate it. But all in all, man, it was a great tournament. It was a great time with friends and family. I mean, I can't. What happened was a story, but the other what if. I forgot all about the last what if. So during practice, right after it, we all looked at our scores and we were like, yo, this place is it. This is the winning spot. Me, Destiny, and Chris said, this is the winning spot. It has to be. And then they said, yo, Chris said, wouldn't it be crazy if we came first, second, and third? I said, yo, that would be insane. That would be crazy. So I tell the wife, and she was like, I was like, yeah, this spot's good. It's probably going to turn into a first, second, and third out of this spot. And she said, I hope you don't include yourself in any of those. So shots fired. I'm not going to win. But the way we talked about it, it worked out so well because at the end of the tournament, it literally was, yo, Mino, welcome everybody. What's up? Welcome Raiders. Welcome. We're just talking about our tournament win. We won a championship yesterday. So you all can see it. We just won that championship yesterday, and we're going over the recap. So welcome to Post Dangl Clarity. Hopefully you guys had a good raid hanging out there, and welcome to North Carolina. And we're talking about our tournament in South Carolina. But so I came in first. Destiny came in third. No, Destiny was in fourth. William was in third. And then our buddy Chris moved all the way up to second. Yo,
Attention.
Sky, thank you so much.
A new member has joined the fire team.
Mino, welcome. Thank you so much. Enjoy those sub perks and those emotes and
Mino
whatnots.
56, welcome to the fire team.
Man, thank you so much, Sky, for gifting that one out. So, on the scoreboard, it was me, then Chris, William, and then Destiny. So we took first, second, and fourth. Chris submitted his last fish too late, thus putting him from second place down to 15th place. So it ends me, William, Destiny, first, second, and third. So the spot produced enough for us to get into the top five. Technically, if Chris would have got his fish in, it was a magical space. It was a magical spot, and I think we took advantage of what we understood happened, made the changes and adaptations, and then locked in pretty much the two baits that were going to win it for us, which were a drop shot and a shaky head. Anytime there was grass on the bottom and I had to cast out more than 7 feet, it was drop shot. Anytime it was under 7 feet and there was no grass, it was shaky head, and both of them performed well. I mean, I only lost 2 or 3 fish. I'm super familiar with your content, Mino. I always lurk in your chat. Don't even worry about it. I thank you for the raid. You be safe on your way home. Yeah, you're always streaming. It's either at night or it's early morning for us, so we always get to catch you on there. But yeah, nonetheless, great tournament. We're hitting about that 45-minute mark for Post Dangl Clarity, so I don't want to take up too much more of your guys' time. I really, really, really appreciate everybody who was out there to support yesterday. I appreciate everybody who's out there just rooting me on, having fun, laughing with me. It was a great time on the water. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Attention.
It was only like,
Wabba's one, welcome to the fire team.
I think there was only a couple of days left.
Attention.
Yeah, we hit our sub
team.
goal. We only had a couple of days left. Yo, Sky, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh man.
D-Reader, welcome to the fire team.
Thank you. Welcome
Attention.
all of you
new member
new
has joined the
subbers.
fire team.
Make sure y'all thank Sky for that one. That's a huge thank you, man. Dang. Yeah, what's up, Matt? We're just going
God's
over.
Loyal, welcome to the fire team.
I literally have
Cobalt Reaver, welcome to the fire team.
Yeah, I have my Helix back there.
Attention.
I started off with the
A new
Hummingbird.
member has joined the
Once
fire
I started
team.
getting into live scope and more upgraded, I got the Garmin 94 SV, and now I have the 12-inch HDS Pro. So yeah,
Blocking XX,
DC.
welcome to the
I
fire
don't.
team.
I think DC with any other sonar, he'll still be as deadly as anybody else. Yo, Sky, thank you so much for the bits. Greatly appreciate it. 825. Good gosh. Man, I'm feeling blessed. Thank you. Welcome everybody with the follows. Oh, we got a hype train going. Greatly appreciate it. We're level 3 on the hype train. Holy moly. Yo, what's up, Dad Life? So that covered most of the tournament, but I mean, man, the strategy was good. It also helped the week before the tournament. We did the BFL, and it helped me cover out. That's Pom Pom's birthday. Oh, that's awesome. Well, happy birthday. When we had that tournament the week before, and we were. I think we were coming out of up here, right? The Clemson area? Or was it? It was somewhere up here. Yeah, here it is. So we had the tournament the week before, and we launched out of here. My boater wanted to go up this way. I think we fished this bridge first. Yeah, we fished this bridge, 6 Mile. And then we came down here and did some other fishing, like on this point and on this point. So I knew this area wasn't anything I was interested in, so I wanted to stay more main lake, like a lot more main lake, and figure stuff out. So we were able to do that and fish it a lot more comfortably, because all of this up here is cool. But, I mean, I've heard Brian talk about Hartwell in the sense of there is no need for you to go up the creeks. Main Lake has all the fish you need. So I wanted to find something Main Lake that looked like something that could be used for spawning and post-spawn. And with all of these islands nearby, this looked really good. So we kind of locked into this area. And man. Tyler, I went on largemouth. What I found strategy wise is that I was catching retreads from our previous tournament. Yeah, that main lake was rough, Matt. It was rough. So Tyler, I found I figured it out later, but I was catching nothing but retreads from previous tournaments. Last time I was out there to practice was Wednesday. Tournament was on Sunday. So between Wednesday all the way through Saturday night, there were tournaments going on, and they were doing a lot of their weigh-ins here. So I think my bag consisted of 4 largies. Let's go in here. I think it consisted of 4 largies in 1 spot. So we'll look at this one because it has the better registered numbers. So here's our 20-incher. Ugh. 19 set. Okay. All right. We'll just. Okay. No, it doesn't want me to see that one. 1975. Was this the 18 something? Yeah, 1875 or 1825. $17.75. Yeah, my bag was mostly largies, and then my 17 is definitely a spot, right? Yep. There you go. Yes, sir. I caught mostly largemouth the whole day. Mostly largies, literally just right here, in that one dock. So yeah, and I knew something was up because when we came out there to practice, there weren't that many largemouth caught when we were practicing. So it definitely something drastically changed. It was really dope. So on that note, man, ladies, gents, I'm going to throw you guys to whoever else is online. This is just post Dangl clarity. This is not like my normal streams. So this is where I just do the recap of previous tournaments. I don't really want to blow it up with too much information or too much talking points because this is more like a learning experience that we can come back to. Yo, Loki, thank you so much. A learning experience we can come back to and look at in the future on how to attack the fisheries or what I learned or what, things like it's a learning experience. Thanks, Fear. Thanks for sitting around in the boat with me. So on that note, I'm gonna throw you guys over, see who else is online, and we're gonna go hang out over there for the rest of the night. Hopefully somebody's out there. Oh, Thunder Spanner's on. You guys are coming from Japan. You might go to Australia. Let me see who else is on. Camel, playing Star Citizen. Show more. Yeah, you guys are going to go hang out with Thunder Spanner. I greatly appreciate you guys coming by. Y'all be safe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Let's do this. There we go. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be good and show Thunder Spanner some love.